Hey everyone, how's it going? So, a lot of you guys have probably heard the news about the latest Godzilla Titan being released, and the creature's name is Nozuki. Now, we're not 100% sure exactly what it's going to look like. The only thing we've seen so far is a picture of one of the toys, and from that picture, he definitely looks like he is some sort of snake titan, and he's got some crazy wings or maybe like a cobra hood or something that comes out. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how to draw Nozuki, and I'm just going to kind of give you my version of it. Like I said, this is just kind of my idea. I'm not 100% what it looks like, but we'll just kind of play around with it and see what we come up with. So to start off with this, we're going to give him his eye first right in the middle of the paper, and I'm just going to make a little line that goes down and then kind of curves back like a check mark shape. Then, starting here, I'm going to make a little line that goes down, and it's going to kind of curve back up towards that check mark shape. Then, starting over here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes down, and then kind of curves in. And then right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes down and kind of curves around like this. Now, starting here, I'm going to go down, and then I'm just going to kind of go up like this, kind of form like a tooth. Then I'm going to start here and draw a line that goes over, and then I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to kind of curve it back up like this. Then I'm going to draw a line that kind of goes up, and then it's going to curve back down. Then, starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go down. I'm going to go over, and then I'm just going to bring it up just a little bit. Then, starting here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve down, kind of go around, and then I'm just going to put a little kind of fork at the end to make kind of like a little snake tongue. Then I'm just going to bring this line up all the way towards the mouth. Now, starting here, I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of go down, and then it's going to go up. And then I'm just going to bring this up and around here for the jaw. Now, starting right here, I'm going to draw this line. I'm going to kind of bring it up and then kind of come down just a little bit. And then, starting here, I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to start right down here. And I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve around here. Just so we can kind of get a little form of the body going, kind of like a big S. Now, starting here, I'm going to add those kind of like wing shapes, or maybe it's kind of like a big hood. I'm not too sure. So I'm going to start off by just making a long line that just kind of goes out and then just kind of comes back like this. Then I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to make a little longer one right here. Then this one, I'm going to really go pretty far out, almost to the edge of my paper, and I'm keeping these really skinny, really thin. And then on these next ones, I'm going to kind of curve them down. So I'm just going to keep leaving some space. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, and I'm going to kind of angle it down a little bit. Put another one right here. Make it just a little shorter. And then I'll do one small one right here, really close to this end of the body. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a little line that connects them, and I'm going to curve them just a little bit because we want them to kind of line up with this. So we're just going to kind of curve them and then connect to there. Now, right in between these, I'm just going to add a little bit of a curved line. And I'm going to do the same thing right to here. And then this one, I'm going to go in just a little bit, and then I'm going to bring it down. And then same thing here, in and then kind of down. Maybe go up a little bit and then over, and then same thing to here. Now, starting right here, I'm going to add a couple little kind of curved lines just to show that like the neck is kind of twisting and kind of bent in there. And then I want to draw the rest of this body. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of go down. I'm going to go right around the edge of the face, and I'm just going to kind of follow this curve. I'm leaving it kind of about the same length right around here, or same width, I should say. Now, starting over here, I'm going to add that other kind of like wing shape or the hood. So, kind of same thing, I'm just going to start off with a small skinny line at the top. And then I'm just going to kind of make some longer ones as they go farther out. And then I'm just going to kind of make them get a little bit smaller as they come back. And then just kind of same thing, add the little curved lines just to kind of connect them. Put one more right here. I may put one more right there. Now, to work more on the body here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to draw a line. I'm going to go really close to the edge of my paper. And then I'm going to take this line and just kind of curve it up to here. Then I'm going to start up here, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down. And then I'm going to bring it up to here, and then I'm just going to kind of curve it around. And then the tail gets really skinny at the end, so I'm just going to kind of draw a nice kind of tall skinny line right there at the end. Now, I'm going to add a long line that's just going to kind of go down to here. And then I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to kind of curve it around. And then I'm just going to take this line, I'm going to kind of bring it right down to here, and then just bring it up to there. Just so we can see kind of like a little bit of the shift of like where we see the bottom of the snake and then the top of the snake. Then I'm just going to come in here and just kind of add a little bit of a scale pattern. And just going to kind of put this all the way around our little snake titan here. And we're just going to go all the way to here and just kind of keep filling this up with these little curved lines. Now, it's kind of hard to tell what is on the end of the tail, so I'm just going to kind of curve this off and then just kind of make a bunch of curved lines, almost so it looks like a really skinny rattlesnake tail. I'm going to add an extra curved line right there. Now, we got our basic shape of Nozuki down. Now we just want to kind of add some different details and everything. So I'm going to put a few sharp teeth in here, just so that we can give him a little bit more detail in his mouth. And I'm going to add a little curved line right here just to kind of show where the mouth is kind of opening. I'm going to add a couple little kind of curved lines right underneath the eyes. I'm going to add just kind of like 2 diagonal lines right there for the nose. I'm going to add a little bit longer line up here for the eyebrow. And then a couple little kind of curved lines, some broken lines right around the mouth. I'm going to add just kind of like a long little broken line that just kind of travels right around the edge of the snake's stomach. just kind of add a little bit of detail. And I'm not too sure what the body's going to look like, so I'm just going to kind of add a few little kind of broken curved lines going around here. And this will just kind of give it a little bit of a curved feeling to it. As you can see, I'm kind of leaving spaces in here because if I go all the way across, then it's just going to kind of match the bottom of the snake. So I'm just going to kind of leave a little bit of space, make these kind of more broken lines. And then as I get down here, I'm going to keep these a little bit closer together. You can always add just a couple extra little lines in here. Maybe a couple right around the nose and everything. I'm going to add a long kind of broken line that just kind of goes right down the stomach of the snake. And then it's really hard to tell, but it almost kind of looks like he's got a little bit of like a spike pattern going on. So kind of starting at the top here, just going to add some kind of pointy little spikes. And then we can kind of continue these. We'll keep them kind of small over here and make them a little bit bigger just because the way the body's kind of twisting and moving. So we can make them a little bit bigger over here, and then we'll just kind of make them real small. And then I'm just going to kind of make some tiny ones up here, and then we'll let them get a little bit bigger. And then we'll just kind of get them real small, and they can just kind of disappear right here towards the end. I'm going to add just a couple little more lines right here. A couple more around the body, kind of make this head up here a little bit more prominent so it sticks out. And then I'm going to add some just kind of long, quick little broken lines on here just for a little bit of texture on this like hood or these wings. And I'm just going to kind of put these all along here. Maybe a little line down the nose. Then maybe a couple extra little lines here. And then there is a little bit of a marking on here. He's got this kind of like red spot on his little wings here. So I'm just going to make kind of like a little bit of a line that kind of goes out at a diagonal, and then it's going to kind of come in at a diagonal. Go right to the body. It's kind of same thing over here. Just kind of go out. And then we'll just kind of bring it in. And then finally right here at the pupil, I'm just going to make kind of like a little sliver for a pupil so it looks like a snake pupil. And there you go. There is kind of my version of what Nozuki looks like. I would love to see what you guys make, so definitely share your pictures. If you guys have some ideas or if you think some things should be changed on it, please let me know. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.